Hi, I'm Neddie. For all the time that I've been making production videos, there's been one single request that's popped up all over the place. That video request is making TEAROUT like Marauda. I've also been asked to do a video on Stuca, which I thought would fit well with Marauda's style. So today we're combining the two artists into one video. We'll make a drop with two halves, one being in the style of Marauda and the other in the style of Stuca. So let's jump into it. Alright, so let's start with a drop like Stuca. So let's lay out a drum loop. Alright, so let's lay out a little like pattern right here. Alright, so we're gonna make this as huge as humanly possible. So let's start with like FMing these two together. Alright, something like that. And then let's add a combs filter. And then we'll just kind of like modulate it around like this. And then we'll also do some volume automation like this. Okay, so let's open up the sub and then we'll bump that really loud. And then we'll like distort it with the sound. Kinda like that. And then let's make that follow the volume automation. And then we'll remove that. But that way we get that grit to it. Alright, let's duplicate this. And then we'll make a sub out of this. I think we might have overblown it a little too much with the sub. Just a little bit. Alright, and then we'll just kind of like leave it here and kind of leave like a pause. Let's record this into audio. And then we'll just reverb that out. And then we'll turn it off right here. And then let's add an OTT after it. And then let's remove this kick right here. For some reason, he just doesn't sidechain his snares, so we're gonna do the exact same thing. Alright, and then let's duplicate this yoink patch thing, and then we'll make a little like screechy laser kind of thing. So let's remove all the volume automation. Alright, let's frequency shift that. At the end, let's do like something like this. And then we'll do the same like reverbed out thing. Alright, and then let's flatten this little laser thing. Alright, and then let's make a variation of the main yoink thing, this thing. And then we can kind of make this sustain bass go into a little bit of a riser by just frequency shifting it up over time. Alright, and then let's remove the sub right here from the first few hits, and then also the hi-hats. Okay, and then we can kind of add like a top layer on the second half that kind of does some really fast, like weird texture stuff. Okay, there we go, and that pretty much concludes the Stuca section. So now let's move on to Marauda. Okay, so for this we have to go for some completely different drums, so let's lay out a new drum loop. Let's cut out the sub right here. Okay, and then we need to make room for the next section to kind of kick in. So let's start by making like a percussive machine gun bass kind of thing. So let's start by just layering a bunch of percussion sounds. Okay, so we've got like a few percussion sounds layered here. Let's frequency shift this one layer down right here. And then since I don't have disperser, we're gonna do the next best thing, which is just adding a bunch of EQ3s on top of each other. This will probably do the trick. Yeah, that works. So let's record this to audio. Sounds like something Disinity would make. I think we should just have like a separate sub playing over this anyway, so let's just cut out the low end. Alright, so then let's make like a really complex 16th note kind of pattern. Oh yeah, that's Marauda right there. Yo! Wait, am I copying like a pattern here? I feel like I'm copying a pattern. Okay, yeah, we're definitely copying like Future Stomp kind of pattern here. Alright, let's also add a sub to this because we're missing that. And then let's record that to audio. And then we also have to adjust the sidechain to be a little longer. This does not sound like it's being sidechained at all. I'm gonna sidechain the sub just like a little bit harder than the rest. Okay, so let's just kind of chop this sub up to fit with this pattern. I think this little like disperser click should probably have a little bit of reverb, like a touch of reverb. Alright, and now we need like a huge screech that just plays over the whole thing. And let's frequency shift this down. Let's add a combs filter to this. This literally sounds like a drill, like a like a handheld drill. This is really funny. Let's make this more stereo. Okay, and then let's duplicate this and then kind of add some like noisy textures. So let's add a noise oscillator. Okay, and then we'll just make this like go really fast. And then let's EQ out the low end. And let's also make it wide. And then turn the volume down. Let's cut everything out right here. So let's add a little like scream in it. Wow! Okay, and then let's distort the crap out of that. And then let's EQ out the low end. Okay, so right here, let's add like a little radio effect, so it's kind of sound like this. Okay, so right after this vocal, let's add a drum fill. And then let's saturate the crap out of that. Let's duplicate the drums over to this section. Okay, and then we need to have like a really long sustain bass that lasts like the entire time. So let's take this sub. Let's kind of move this to a different note. And let's duplicate this maybe, and then we can try to make like a variation of it. So let's add a frequency shifter. And then let's also add a frequency pitch drop thing. And then let's duplicate this like white noise layer. And then let's turn this into like a saw wave kind of screech thing. Alright, and then let's go into Vital, and then we'll make like a like another screech kind of thing, and then we'll use the Combs filter. And then let's kind of make this go in like this, and then put this on envelope. Okay, that's dope. Let's frequency shift that, and then we'll do the same like frequency shifter pitch drop kind of thing. This needs to be a lot more gritty and loud. Let's group this screech, and then we'll duplicate it, and just add like a normal sub in. And then using this group, we'll saturate the sub so much that it like distorts the whole thing. Let's EQ out the low or the high end on the sub. Okay, and then let's record that into audio, and then let's cut out the low end. Now we can saturate this. Maybe add a fat rack. Okay, that punches nicely. Holy f***. Alright, so let's duplicate this whole section over, and then let's do like a tape stop at the end, so then it can like fade in nicely like back to this section. Okay, so let's record like this entire group into audio like this, and then we'll do a tape stop. Okay, let's duplicate this screech thing, and let's frequency shift it up instead of down. Oh wait, it stopped recording. Aw, dang. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Alright, so just like that, I pretty much think we're done. So let's go ahead and take a listen to this track. And just like that, we've made a drop like Stuca and Marauda. Let me know if you like this video with a comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.